Hey guys, Flawless Exotic Creations here. Will, Audra.
Hi.
Everybody applaud Audra back on camera.
Oh my goodness. Okay, you're the only one applauding.
They can hear me. They're doing it. We've been getting messages in the comments. All like, where's Audra? Bring Audra back. We're tired of looking at you, Will. Especially Frank the Tank. He
Yeah.
where's Audra? So she's back.
The fearless leader.
Yes, the sickly wonder. That's what she need to be called.
Golly, I catch everything coming and going. I need some like vitamin C in my life.
She's just prepping me to get ready to put her in her old folks home. Ouch. So this video is just about a little bit of direction and structure on what we're working with over at Flawless Exotic Creations. We're still we do everything in phases. Well, we are doing everything in phases. We did everything in phases and continue to do so with Flawless Crested Geckos. And this phase that we're in right now is branding. So welcome. We've actually just finished and kind of still making some upgrades. We converted one of the guest rooms to now it's kind of multitask, kind of filming,
Multi-purpose YouTube room.
There we go. Multi-purpose YouTube room.
Yes.
Like I said, we just finished one of our Flawless Academy videos for our Patreon for Flawless Crested Geckos.
About taxes.
But right now for Flawless Exotic Creations, we're gonna present you guys with more videos, more content. I know you guys constantly hear that, but we're actually stepping it up right now. We would have known nothing about Mike Wilbanks and his incubator if we went into the snake game.
No, I know.
To find out who Mike Wilbanks is. Now we have 2 of his incubators, and not even for the snakes, but for the geckos.
For the geckos, yeah.
We have Sea Serpents XL for the snakes. That's what we're running with now. We're hoping we have enough space. We should. But the direction of what we're going in is at some point to obviously provide high quality animals. We're starting to produce now. We have snakes on the ground. We have a new clutch on the ground.
Was it?
Yeah, we got 8 eggs. We didn't catch it on camera because we were running around doing so much chaotic stuff.
That happened Christmas Day.
Yep, it was on Christmas Day. Kids opening gifts. It was freaking 8 degrees the night prior. The water did freeze in the facility.
Yes, it did.
But it defrosted, thank goodness.
Thank goodness.
We have had a couple little hiccups, but nothing major, nothing severe. We're in the branding stage right now, so guys, please go over to Instagram, Facebook, give us a follow. Subscribe here. We're really enjoying this process.
This has been so much fun.
It's a ton of fun.
Even with me being absent. Like, y'all think that I'm just absent, but I'm not absent. I'm behind the scenes. I'm always cleaning up after him.
She's there nagging, supporting the entire time.
You
You guys know.
He doesn't want any hair left in his beard.
We leave you guys a ton of content where, I'm just leaving a bunch of mess, for our
God.
contribute and clean up.
Such a mess.
But
he's so messy.
In our branding stage, what we're trying to do is promote and advertise and market and get our name out there. Pretty much mirroring the same thing we did with the geckos. We're gonna be venturing off to different shows. We're gonna be having banners, marketing at shows, meet and greet, announcing meet and greets in different towns. Hopefully meeting up with some of you guys just to kick it, shoot the crap and chill out, have dinner.
I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be fun to do a Flawless tour.
Absolutely. We definitely need to do
We need an RV thing.
No, we're not doing an RV.
Do you know what RV stands for?
I don't know. We didn't have RVs where I came from.
Do you know?
None whatsoever.
Do you know what an RV stands for? Ruins Vacations.
I can see how. Yeah. I definitely see how. As far as programs, we mentioned the clutch that just hit the ground, which is we had a big GHI. Well, no, it wasn't GHI. We had a big G-stripe female that's possible het for hypo.
Look, I remembered.
Yeah. So we bred her to our black pastel hypo G-stripe male, big male. I want to say he's about 1,500 grams. Got the job done, and she laid 8
eggs.
Beautiful eggs. So hopefully we'll prove her out to be het for hypo. Be really, really excited, because if we do, obviously we're gonna hold back some babies. And you know, especially if there's some double visuals, to start working the triple visual with, well, 2 different triple visuals with clown as well as pie. So we're going to branch off and do 2 different triple visual programs dealing with that. Next up, we're gonna try to run through it because we're clowns. I know you guys, some of you guys say you want more content, and then some of you guys say you want longer content. So we're gonna try to give you a little bit of both. Next up is going to be our DG program.
Yeah.
We're driving the DG program to not have any, at this moment, single DG combos per se.
Is that DG Pod?
We're going the DG Pod route.
Yeah.
So our male has been amazing. We got a male from Hardwire Exotics. This is his first year, and he's breeding like an animal. He's Inchy DG. Hopefully he doesn't hear me talking too loudly about him, but after this season we're probably, well, yeah, it's not probably, we're gonna be actually making him available. He will be, I'm a firm believer, he will be proven after this season. He's had multiple locks, but the programs we have him working in is insane. We have bred him to a hypopod female, so everything is going to be triple hypopod. We also acquired triple hypopod DG female. We also acquired a pod double het hypo DG female, and both of them are growing like crazy. I think they're both about 500 grams right now, getting ready for the years to come. We're trying to plan for the years to come for you guys.
We feel like you should always be like, right now we should be planning for 24 and 25.
Absolutely. So that's what we're grinding for. And the reason I say we're going to make him available is because not only that breeding, we have several other breedings with him that should be producing some visual DGs, visual DG girls, and then we're also going to work them into that project, that triple recessive project as well. So what are we going to do in the off season? Before we actually let him go, we're going to be in the market acquiring DG pod male. Hopefully we'll find a DG pod male that's het for hypo. Unlikely, but at least we can get a jump on the double visual on the male side. If we find a DG pod het hypo male, they're probably not going to be releasing them. As close as we gotten to even finding one well worth the purchase would be, which would be really, really cool. Since we have snakes from Canova, we have snakes from Ozzy, but Miguel just hatched out and has them available. He has two males available. I think one is a really powerhouse. It's a leopard pinstripe pod that, let's say, it's a leopard pinstripe pod DG, so a double visual. With codoms already in it, so that's leaps and bounds ahead of where we already are. We just have to add the final piece of hypo into it by either acquiring more females or breeding and creating them ourselves. But again, that's down the line. That's next season to start working toward, as far as acquiring a new DG male. So Pastel Freeway male from Babu. Breed into a Super Inchy Freeway female. We just did a video on that for you guys. As far as the progression of that, obviously we want to chase some of that Super Asphalts. That would be cool. Or replicating mom being a Super Inchy Freeway. That would really be cool. We also have them breed into a Mardi Gras female.
Mardi Gras.
What's
That's
her name,
Jules.
baby? Just Jules, yes.
Jules is a very special snake for me.
Yeah.
Because she's the one snake that I have come to realize that snakes are not as bad as they seem to begin with.
Right.
Or I was petrified before. Now I'm not so petrified.
So we have them working in that project, as we already went in detail in the video. But the next progression on the male side of that is to hopefully produce Super Asphalt or Super Inchy Freeway, hopefully without Pastel. Don't want to really see Pastel in that project, even though I have it on the male side, and then move that male forward to someone who could use that male in their program. So we want to constantly step up our males. Then we have next year project, which we'll get in more and more detail on, which furthers our now project on the double visual ultra male pod male.
Oh yeah, I'm excited. I actually really like the ultra male.
From Tafati. We actually jumped in.
I like him too.
Oh yeah.
He's very nice.
So we jumped in that project where we have double hets that's breeding with our visual male. Then we're breeding him as well to, I want to say, 3 or 4 different pod combo females, Inchy, Fire females, as well as we just bred him. He's locked 2 times with our G-stripe, our Mojave G-stripe hypo female. So that's working the quad recessive. So everything would be quad het for G-stripe, hypo, ultra male, and pod. So we definitely gonna have some holdbacks off of that. He's a breeding animal.
And our tri-stripe.
Right, that would be next. So next male will be our tri-stripe albino male. Yes, it's albino. Really not working the albino side of it too hard, as much as we're working the tri-stripe side.
But now that black pastel albino.
Oh yeah, I love black
fire. Oh my gosh, she's beautiful. Which that was a pairing, was tri-stripe albino with the black pastel albino. So
right, so that was what he was bred to, and he's a breed, and he's a stud.
He's an animal, like a true beast.
So we have several females that are het tri-stripe, and then some females that are visual tri-stripe that's being bred to him as well. And we have 2 actual proven breeder double het females that's also being bred to him. And then we have an Inchy Scream female that's being bred to him too, that will provide us with some double hets.
And our monsoon.
Yeah, and then the monsoon male. Visual monsoon male has been bred. He's a special spider monsoon. Bred him to hypo female. As well as, she's just been paired with our 100% het monsoon female. So he's a young male. He's getting some locks in, and he's getting some experience. You put him in the game, and moving forward with that program. So that's kind of the plans. Stranger.
Puzzle, right?
Stranger double het clown puzzle.
Yeah.
Yes, he's bred with our lesser clown female. He's bred with our puzzle female. He's bred with our het puzzle female. So obviously, guys, we're trying to tie the stranger to puzzle and start producing some puzzles. And we're also getting ready to pair him with hopefully a world's first, which it will be a Wookiee het puzzle, a Wookiee pinstripe het puzzle. So hopefully we can produce stranger Wookiee puzzles. That would be cool. So that's the direction, the general direction of all the major projects we're working, programs we're working, and what we're gonna possibly be acquiring moving forward.
Did you mention the Ozzy boy?
No. So the Ozzy boy will piggyback off of our Tafati boy, which is the ultra male pod, because our Ozzy boy is orange string, super inchy, leopard, hypo, pod, 66% het ultra male. So he's already a double visual male and possibly het for ultra male. So we're gonna prove him out by breeding him. Probably shed testing. We're gonna do a video on shed testing because we're about to send out a bunch of sheds.
We got a bunch.
We got a bunch all stacked away and sectioned off and labeled to send away. So we just want to put this video out to welcome Audra back to the family. She's finally amongst the living.
I know.
You know,
it just is. It's like every time I seem to get better, it's like somebody comes in contact with me that's got some kind of new bug or like.
You're just getting old, baby.
William.
You're just getting old.
Cut your crap. Don't come here with your BS, because I ain't feeling it. I'm gonna.
You're aging, baby.
I'm gonna knock him out.
Like fine wine.
You a sour grape.
Damn. Oh, dagger to the heart. But
all seedless and everything.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the new multi-purpose YouTube room where we're gonna have a bunch of vlogging coming from, a bunch of video content coming from.
Yeah.
And it's Will, Audra. We're out.